Hello and welcome back to Touhou Puppet Play. Enhanced Reloaded. In the last part, we made it to Lavender, right? And I guess in this part, gonna go and do the rest of the stuff on the route to the left, and then I guess do the Pokemon Tower. Before that, I've talked about this a couple times, I've never done it. I still have my previous save from the last and only time I played this game, and I figured I could just show my team off what it looked like. Why not? If I don't do it eventually, I'll forget. So, this is Jack, mailing, level 78, I guess that's how far I got. It's Raiden, it's Yomo, Raiden Jack are the same person, it's a joke. It's Blade Wolf, it's Shiny Momiji. I didn't lie when I said I found a Shiny Momiji. She's blue, look at her. Use Master Ball because it's shiny. Yeah, this is Blue Momiji. Look at her. She look great. She's got like black hair too. And then Sanai, this is my starter. She was okay. Got a giant snake. Orin. He was pretty good from what I remember. Finally you have Notori. Normal Notori. But yeah, I'm pretty sure every single one of these are just the base form. I don't think I used shards to evolve any of these guys. But yeah, I figured I might as well show those guys off, because if I didn't eventually, I'd forget. So, back to the game. Yep, this is totally legit Game Boy Advance. This is how they work. You can do stuff like this. Right, so, who should I have in front here? Mouse over. There we go. I guess I can put the sumo up front. Whatever. Did the mouse move? Am I going insane? I think I'm losing it. Alright, so how much of this route is left? Did I not fight you? I'm a rambling, gambling dude. I guess I might have skipped some trainers to see what was going on. I guess that's what happened. So, it's been a bit since I've played this game. Yeah, I think last time I played this game was when I did those 2 recording sessions. And, you know, I think in one of those recording sessions I, talked about, doing the Touhou sort of thing. And then I did it. And that was the thing I did. Next thing I did after those 2 recordings was I did the Touhou sort of thing. And it took multiple days to record because it took 7 hours. And then it took even more time to edit because I had to edit music on top of it. So that's what I was doing that. And then I decided I wanted to make another video out of it, so I made a little compilation, 20-something minute compilation of that 7 hours of, 90% accurate, by the way, you'll be able to tell. Where every time in those 7 hours where I was confused or complained about Touhou lore, which is about 20 minutes, give or take, maybe 5 minutes more, I don't remember. And I'm gonna upload that later today. And I decided to make that a video because I thought it was funny. That's the motivation besides most of the things I do for my channel. I thought it would be funny. It's a pretty good motivation in life, you know? So yeah, I did that. It took quite a couple days to do everything involved with the sort of stuff. And then the next thing I recorded was, I recorded Walking Dead again, since it's been a while since I've done that. And then I did episode 3, which ended up being 4 parts. Because episode 3 is actually longer than I remember it being, because I forgot about a whole section. But yeah, now I'm recording this again, so it's been like at least a week since I played this, I think, with all the sorter stuff, and then playing Walking Dead again. I'm in a bit of an awkward predicament when it comes to recording right now, because normally when I am trying to play 2 games at the same time for a series, what I like to do... Okay, apparently Chen can evolve to a Rainbow Shard. I need Cut Puppy, of course I do. Deal with that later. go with medicine first, and okay. Do you not? Okay, you're weird. Twin power is fantastic, did you know? So when I try to do 2 game series at the same time, what I normally like to do recording-wise is I like to ideally record 3 episodes of one thing, and then the next time I record, do 3 episodes of another thing. And I'm normally able to do that, except for when I did Left 4 Dead 2, where I only recorded like 2 things a day because I do entire campaigns, and those took a while, so they were like really long recordings, so I only did 2 of them. But for the most part, I'm usually able to decently consistently do that, of 3 recording sessions each time. But the problem right now is, it seems like my recording sessions for The Walking Dead are going to have to be 4 parts, because when I play through The Walking Dead, I want to play through the whole episode. And basically ever since episode 2, and it was the same for episode 3, it took 4 parts to do that. So, I'm in this weird predicament where it's like, in order to keep up with The Walking Dead with this game, I'm going to have to, like, record 4 parts, and I don't really want to do that, so what I might do is I might just record 2 parts today, and then I'll just play Pokemon again instead of The Walking Dead again, because I guess I need to do 2 recording sessions of Pokemon in order to keep up with 1 recording session of The Walking Dead, because 1 recording session is just going to be that long. I don't know, it's gonna depend on how The Walking Dead recording sessions go, and at this rate there's only gonna be 2 more of them if I'm doing a recording session for every episode. But, yeah, it's been like that for episode 2 and episode 3, it's been 4 parts, and then I like Hina, so I collect them. Good for you. The next episode in The Walking Dead is going to be episode 4, and I'll be honest, I think episode 4 might take 5 parts, it might, because I remember episode 4 being very long. I think it's by far the longest, maybe not 5 far. Then again, I may be misremembering, because I misremembered how long episode 3 is, but I think episode 4 is the longest episode in The Walking Dead, so it might take 5 parts. In which case, in order to catch up, I'm going to have to do 2 recording sessions of this, one being 3 parts instead. You know, it's just a bit awkward. But it's not going to be that much longer. It's just going to be 2 more recording sessions. But I'm currently trying to make up for, you know, the 3rd one. Or the last one that was 4 parts by doing 2 recording sessions, 2 of each of this. Thanks for killing my bug, Hina. That was cool. Cool, Hina. Yeah, and then I think episode 5 might only take 3 parts. I remember it being short. And if I was able to get episode 1 done in 3 parts, I should be able to get episode 5 done in 3 parts. But yeah, there's just gonna be a bit of an awkwardness with trying to record this and The Walking Dead at the same time, but it won't go on for that much longer. And then when it's done, I'm probably gonna play Monster Tower Defense, the Touhou Tower Defense game. Is probably what I'm going to play next after The Walking Dead, and then I'll be back to having normal recording schedules of like 3 and 3 instead of multiple recording sessions of Puppet Dance to make up for the long recordings of The Walking Dead. Yeah, I am currently on break right now, so, you know, I have more times. Jen is so cute, meow meow meow, huh? Why are you all standing in a line like this? You guys okay? You have a bunch of chins. Yeah, I'm currently on break right now, so I keep forgetting I have Fake Out. I'll use that at some point. It doesn't really matter if I just one-shot the chins. So because I'm on break, I do have more time to record. So, I don't know. I guess I'll just try to record as much as I can while I'm on break. There might be a possibility that I start uploading 2 videos a day again, if the backlog gets too big, but I'm not going to promise anything. Yeah, that's kind of the main thing I wanted to talk about was the current scheduling stuff with recording and The Walking Dead. And the fact that I am now done with shorter shenanigans. I think I said in a previous episode that if I was going to do the sorter thing, I didn't want to half-ass it. I definitely didn't half-ass it. I mean, from what I can tell, I mean, the first part's got like 20-something views, I think. The second part has like 5. I don't know if it's gonna get any more than that, but just basing on what the like average watch length is, like if you actually watch the whole video, it'd be pretty high for just one person. So I'm just going under the assumption that nobody really watched the whole thing, because I didn't really expect anyone to, because like it's 7 fucking hours. Nobody's gonna listen to me ramble for 7 hours besides myself, but it's something I wanted to do anyway. Nobody actually watched it. Because it allowed me to form more accurate opinions about characters if I'm talking to myself about it for the whole time, you know? And I at least got one edited video out of it. Like, I assume that... I mean, I haven't uploaded it yet. I hope the edited video gets more than 5 views. But I mean, if it doesn't, you know, who knows? YouTube has this thing where it goes in like phases with my channel. I swear, it'll be like, I'll just like get views out of nowhere, and then it'll stay like that for a while, and then it'll go away, and then it'll be normal for a while, and then there'll be phases where it's like less than normal for a while, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know how this stuff works. It doesn't fucking matter. I assume, my guess why it was so high last time is because it was during the summer, and people had more time to watch stuff, I guess. Clear the way or I'll run you down. Again, I have no idea. Just idle speculation. That didn't do much damage. Why do I still have Lumen out? Don't I have other Pokemon that are lower level than Lumen, but I still have Lumen out for some reason? Even though Lumen dies to Hina, Lumen does die to Hina, don't they? Not as much does a return do from me, Wriggle. Come on. You love me, don't you, Bug? Yeah, you do. But, so yeah, I wanted to do the sorter thing. I did it for the Lennon as a test run, and then I did it for Touhou. It took 7 fucking hours of just recording, not counting any of the editing I did. And you know what? I did it. And it was an experience, and I will never do anything similar to it again. Yeah, I think so I originally talked about doing this in a Dogging X video, and when I was doing that, I was talking about maybe doing like the music sorter. Fuck that! Dude, if the character sorter took me 7 hours, the music sorter would take me literal days. Like, not multiple days of recording, as in the actual fucking recording time would be multiples of 24. You have no fucking idea how long those music sorters take, dude. I've talked about every single piece of music. Ooh. No. I got better things to do with my life, like, anything. I wonder how much Lauren's route is. I don't remember to switch Wriggle out this time. But yeah, I think I'm only gonna do 2 recording sessions today, because then I'll do 2 recording sessions next time. Don't know when that'll be. It's not gonna be tomorrow. I can't record tomorrow. But I can record most days. But I haven't recorded much the past couple days because I've been editing the fucking sorter video. And now it's done. So I don't want to edit the sorter video anymore. What are you doing, bike man? My bike's acting up, man. Kind of funny how they're supposed to be riding motorcycles, but I think the sprite they use is the exact same your player model uses when he rides a normal bike. Wow, I chose the worst Pokemon for this, didn't I? Nerd. Right, bikers have orange or something. The thing you gotta get used to in these Puppetmon hacks is you gotta remember the equivalent Pokemons that these trainers have. Because, you know, Pokemon, the theme trainers normally have certain type of Pokemon. You gotta remember what the equivalent is for the Puppetmons. And like the bikers, they have similar stuff to Team Rocket, where they have like Zubats and Coughings and shit because they're edgy and poison types are edgy, I guess. And I guess the equivalent of being an edgy Pokemon is being Orin, I guess. Sure. And he collects dead bodies. It's edgy enough, I guess. This man's name is Ricardo. Yeah, I don't know how much long this route's gonna be. At this rate, I'll be able to make exploring this route a whole episode. Who knows? But yeah, I guess a funny thing about timing that I didn't intend is the episode I uploaded earlier is the Puppetmon episode where at one point I complained about how much I hate the whole like conversation of how fucking dangerous and scary Gensokyo is, because I find it annoying how people just take stuff that Aki wrote and just take it as 100% fact when the whole point of that book is that it's from a biased author. And then that just happened to be the episode I uploaded today, and the video I'm going to upload later is the being confused about Touhou lore video, because I think I complained about that for like 10 minutes. Because I just find it annoying. It's just one of those fucking gotcha things that I just find that people do that I just find so annoying. Where it's like people in earnest are just like, man, wouldn't Gensokyo seems so cool and shit. Wouldn't it be neat to go there? And then you just have that one fucking guy who's like, actually, Gensokyo is really dangerous and shit. So if you went there, you die. I didn't fucking ask, dude. I don't know. I'm not really that annoyed about it. I'm just being a bit hyperbolic for the sake of entertainment, which I do sometimes, you know? I think the route might be almost done. There's like a door over there. Stan. Jesus, Stan. Man, South Park. That was a thing that I watched at some point. I haven't done that in a long time. As I played South Park, The Stick of Truth. Which I think I've said before is, the ironic thing about South Park, The Stick of Truth is before, they remake, Paper Mario seems to be finally growing a brain cell recently and realizing that their good games were good and they should stop hating them. So now they remade Thousand Year Door, which maybe means their next game will not be a fucking mess of a video game. Like, I'm not saying Origami King was a bad game, I'm just saying it's Paper Mario's had this thing for like 10 years where it feels the need to needlessly limit itself from having good features because it doesn't want to be like the old games or something. Anyway, this is what 50 million people have complained about 50 million times. But maybe now that Paper Mario doesn't seem to be doing that anymore, maybe the next Paper Mario game will be good. Like, South Park, The Stick of Truth was like the closest thing to the first two Paper Mario games until Bug Fables came out. So I played South Park, The Stick of Truth more for its gameplay, but, I was decently familiar with South Park. And then after I played that game, I watched South Park for a little bit. I remember the Game of Thrones arc. It was like about Black Friday sales or something. Then I'll be honest, I forgot most of it. And that didn't kill you. Why didn't that kill you, huh? See, Aaron. Got like a little first aid kit. Isn't that adorable? Alright, right here, nature type. And then for the lore edit video, I didn't really know, complaining about lore video, I didn't really know what to do for a thumbnail, but then I had an idea for, like, something I could do, so I did it, which was basically because in that video, I like, tried to remember a scene from Forbidden Scrollery, and I try to summarize what it was very poorly, because I didn't really remember it. And then, so since I talked about that scene, I thought what I could do for the thumbnail is, actually find the panel that I was talking about, and then I took it, and then I edited the text. Which, don't ask me how I did that. Because if I explained how I did it, it'd be very embarrassing. If you don't know, I'm very bad at editing, like, anything. So the way I went about editing that text is something you'd think a fucking 5-year-old who's never opened editing software before in their life would do. And that's what I do for most of my thumbnails, because I'm very bad at making thumbnails. Which is why they're so similar. Why, like, all of my gameplay videos, their thumbnails are like screenshots of a scene from the video. And then maybe if I'm feeling fancy or I'm playing Pokemon, I might add a sprite or some art somewhere. But yeah, my thumbnails, they're not great. But also, I upload like a video a day at least. I really don't want to spend that much time on a bunch of thumbnails, you know? I mean, I'm sure if I did, maybe I'd get more views if I put more effort into my thumbnails. But I don't care about views that much to fucking put more effort into thumbnails, you know? Man, 22 minutes here, I'm still on this route. I mean, I guess it took me a while to start because I, like, showed off the other team I had. Man, wouldn't it be great if I found a shiny in this playthrough? That's not gonna happen. But, I mean, maybe. I mean, it happened in my first playthrough. I guess one thing I could talk about, experiences with shiny Pokemon. I think I've said a couple times now, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Black 2. I don't remember if it was my first playthrough, but it was like one of the first playthroughs of that game. It was before I got a different Pokemon game. It was still the only Pokemon game I had. I was playing it. I found my first shiny. The department store in Cerulean has a great selection. Do you go for it? Where the hell am I? Right, Saffron, that's the place I can't go, right? Because the dude over here won't let me drink? Am I gonna get stopped here, too? Are they all gonna need a drink? Is that what's gonna happen here? Is there anything? I'm better at school than this. Okay. I'm a guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty, though. Wait there, the road's closed. Wait, so do I just give one of these guys a drink, and then they all stop being I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Where's this road lead? So yeah, first shiny Pokemon I ever found was in Pokemon Black 2, and it was a Patrat. A Patrat, is that what it's called? Yeah, I didn't use that, even though it was shiny, because Patrat is not a good Pokemon. It's also kinda ugly. So, first experience with a shiny, not great, if I'm being honest. And I think I had some other experiences with shinies, but I'm gonna be honest, for the most part, I really don't remember. The only other one I can remember off the top of my head is, I was playing through Moon, and I found a shiny Magikarp, which means I found a shiny Gyarados, which is, you know, the red Gyarados. You know, the funny thing about that is, everyone has a red Gyarados, because you get a red Gyarados in Gold Silver in its remix. Because you have that red Gyarados that's always shiny, so I have a legitimate shiny Gyarados that, you know, I found in the wild, but it's like, doesn't matter because you can get one of those for free for just playing Gold and Silver. Woo. I I heard a sleepy Bonica appeared out near Celadon City, too. Route 7. Have I been here? Where am I? Have I not been here before? What the fuck? Huh? How unlinear is this fucking region? Celadon's... How far this way can I go? Bro, where am I go? What is happening? What? So I can go all the way this way. What's over here? Huh? Route 12? Bro. Why is Kanto like this? Alright. I'm not doing this yet, because I thought I was just gonna do the optional route, and then I was gonna go do Lavender Tower. But apparently I can do all that stuff before Lavender. Now I don't want to do that yet, so I'm gonna do Lavender Tower next, but it's about 26 minutes, so that's about an episode if I waste a couple minutes looking in the grass to see if there's anything interesting. And walk back. So I'm gonna do that on screen. I'm gonna walk back. Anyway, of course, this Kogasa has to waste my time with Intimidate. I'm gonna look in like 5 times and see if there's anything here. So this is Kogasa again? Yep, this is Kogasa. Hello, Kogasa. I already have you. Go away now. Featuring. That's my favorite thing to complain about with Touhou lore, is how it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like, okay, the whole crux of this series is that the humans need to be scared of these yokai that ignore the fact that they don't look scary. That's not important. Except here's this character, Kogasa, who just shoves in your face the fact that they don't look scary, and that's probably a problem. But just, you know, it's her funny gimmick, but just don't question why she can't scare anyone. In fact, none of the other yokai in the series ever need to scare anyone, so why does, like, Kogasa need to scare people in order to not be hungry, but nobody else does? I don't know. Was Touhou 12 just the game where Zun forgot about his own lore? I guess. He also put Byakuya in that game where her whole goal is impossible. It's Patchouli here. You want to use a Patchouli? That's not the question. The question is right. The fucking gimmick of what I'm doing. Can I name a Lennon character after Patchouli? No and no. Dead. Do. There's nothing here, is there? It's melee. Is there Sakia here? That'd be neat. Actually, like, I'll give it till like the 29-minute mark. And then I'll assume there's no more Sakias. There's no Sakia. It's Ichiran. I don't know why I'm assuming there's a Sakia. It's just because I see Mei-Ling and Patchouli, and then I assume Sakia's here too, because, you know, they're the SDM characters that aren't vampires. Thor Quackama. Come on. Give me something. Alright, I got like one more try here. Alright, whatever. Fine. Or need a Sakia, jeez. Have I ever used a Sakia? No, I don't think I have. Be a cool puppet mon to use. She'd be Steel type. I don't have any of those on my team. Steel is a type, right? Maybe. Again, type chart that I have and should look at. Still haven't done that. Why would I research things from my videos? That would require me to be smart. But, yep, this episode was certainly something. I went on a route and assumed the route would be short. Is there even anything in here? Is this the only grass in the entire route, actually? I think it is. If they're hiding grass behind a cut tree, surely there must be something in there. So let's check. Let's get Cut Puppy. Everyone's favorite not member of the team. Here, doggy. No, have I mentioned this? At some point I'm gonna get Fly. So I'll be able to, you know, get around the region very fast, but here's the problem. I don't remember if it works for the Sevi Islands or not. It should, because that's part of base game Fire Red. But when you get to Johto, which is what they added in this mod, Fly does not work at all. It just doesn't, because the map doesn't work properly, from what I remember, so I'm going to have to just walk everywhere. It won't be that bad, because I have speed up, but still, it's gonna be a thing. So there might be... Is this the same stuff as the other route? What was the point of hiding this behind a tree if it's the same thing? Alright, that was 2. I'll give it 5 tries again, but I don't think there's anything unique in here. I think it's just the same thing as the other route, which is just like, what's the point then? What was the point of making... There's no items in here anyway, so what was the point of putting the cut tray here? There was none. No point at all. Never any point. But yeah, I'm gonna do the Lavender Tower next, because after the Lavender Tower you get the Poke Flute. And the Poke Flute allows you to wake up Yukari, and I want to use Yukari because I can a Yukari Tenkai, and in the series where I'm naming my Pokemon after Lennon characters, I should probably use the Lennon character that, according to this order, is my favorite. If I find a Miko, I can use Fumikado, but I don't know where Miko is. Alright. You. Anyway, this episode was kind of a whole lot of nothing, but in the next part, I will do the Lavender Tower, so we'll see you then. Bye.